folks here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the ScaleTrains SD40-2s in Norfolk Southern, CSX, Milwaukee Road, and Santa Fe. So let's get right into this video. I already took everything out of the boxes for intro and thumbnail, things like that. Top left we have the CSX, middle is the Milwaukee Road and the Hiawatha scheme, and the right, I don't know if you can really see it up here, we have the Santa Fe in Blue Bonnet scheme, and we'll be taking a look at all of them. But we're going to go ahead and start with the NS. This is in the Horsehead scheme. I think this is the newer paint scheme that they have. I'm trying to look because I have the Gevo boxes behind me and those are in Horsehead, so I believe this is the newer scheme. This is number 3211. We have the number over here, the marking SD40-2, and I don't know where my pointer went again, so I'm gonna use this paintbrush. It looks like the walkways on these locomotives are a little different. Like they changed up the texture a little bit. That might not be right. But something that I did notice when I was going through this was the radiator vents over here are extremely different. And this is probably for the best because these look outstanding. I don't know what they did or how they did it, but I love it. The center part's still the same compared to other SD40s, and the front middle vent is still the same. The windows on this do slide. I'm gonna shake it a little bit. I don't know why this one isn't doing it, but I know some things they have done lately didn't have sliding windows, I don't think. That's alright. I don't know. I was gonna say we can look at the trucks, but we can look at the fuel tank since we're there. So we have the fuel gauges here, air tank, and then we have the steel mounted bell, which is really nice because e-bells are terrible. Just the thought of them not being there, it just sucks. So I'm glad steel bells are still around on a lot of things. Well, some things. We're gonna go ahead and take a look at the trucks now. Something that I just noticed, I don't know if this has been on everything. We're gonna go ahead and try and focus. This actually has the EMD logo on it. I did not realize that, but I thought that would be something cool to point out. We have the chain for sanding. We have the sanding hoses, one on the front, one on the back, and then on either side. The bearing caps do not rotate on this locomotive. I don't know about the other ones, but that's interesting. We have the brake compressor, I believe. It's something, it's like an air tank for the brakes, I believe. I'm not sure. We have brake wheel here. And we have a bunch of warnings and such on the side. We can go ahead and flip it around to the rear, I guess. We have the NS horse logo, whatever you want to call that. We have MU hoses and steel-tipped airline hose, and the deck-mounted ditch lights, or the higher-mounted ditch lights, I guess. I don't really know. We have a, horizontal headlight here, and then we have separately applied grab irons, which are really nice. I know that's something cool that you can depend on ScaleTrains for, and it's just nice not having to worry about either drilling them or being crappily molded. And then something that I did notice that they did differently is the couplers. these have a lot more detail now than anything else that they've done lately. Well, I guess other than the Gevos. I have a demonstrator Gevo over here. But I guess these two lately have been getting a lot of love on their trucks and plows, because that's a cool detail. We're gonna skip this other side. I guess we can mention we have the horn up top in the back here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I just knocked off the railing, wow. We have a cab-mounted headlight on this locomotive, separately applied windshields, so if you're doing any weathering and you mask the windows off, you can take those off, and that's nice. Separately applied grabs as well. I'm not sure if the number boards light up. That will be something that I have to find out. But we have steel-tipped airline hoses and MUs up front as well. And the coupler cut lever looks a little different. I don't know, I guess I haven't been paying attention lately, because those look pretty good on the Gevos too. So, that's about it for the NS. The next few locomotives, we are not probably going to go into as much detail, because there's only some minor differences. Sorry, I keep hitting the tripod. The reporting marks in the SD40 is not SD40. Wow. That is a mouthful. What does that even say? 30-ERS-6, whatever that means. Oh, it says Bensonville on it. I did not notice that. So I'm assuming that's the yard it was either set out in or it came from. Again, we have outstanding radiator details on this. Like, it looks a lot different, but it looks really good. We have the flashing light up top for the yard work, I think. I don't remember what they're used for. And then we have a 3-chime horn up towards the front of the locomotive. So, and then, I just realized this now, we have the Hiawatha logo on the front, which is really neat. So that's about it for the, I don't know, actually, before we leave off of this locomotive, I don't know if these marker lights up front work. They might. We will have to look at that when we actually get this running, because if those marker lights work, that would be really cool. So I guess next we can grab the Santa Fe one. The only big difference compared to the NS is the cab-mounted horn. Otherwise, most things are the same, other than this guy's got a snoot nose. And so that looks pretty cool. Yeah, other than that, yeah, extremely long. So if you just want to, I don't know, you can spin it around so you guys can take a look at the Santa Fe details. I believe this is the original scheme. And then, yeah, I've yet to unbox the ATSF repaint. So I'll have to take a look at that later, and if there's anything different, let you guys know. Something I noticed right away, wow, PTC, that's cool. So these guys have PTC on them. That's going to be nice. This is in the box cab logo. We have ditch lights for this. Taking a look at the back, I have no clue what this little stand is. There's no brake wheel, so yeah, I have no clue. But other than that, there's a few differences in the cab. We have the nose-mounted headlight this time, the CSX box cab logo, and different, I don't know. The cab is extremely different for this, especially comparing it to, so I guess we can go like that. You guys can take a look at the differences. Actually, this might be a good thumbnail photo, who knows. But yeah, that does look pretty cool. So I think that should wrap it up for actually taking a look at these locomotives. So I'm going to take a few more of these out so I can get some consists running and we can see those on the layout. I think that'll be fun. See you guys then. We're over here on the south side of the layout, I think. This is by the CSX yard on the CP main line. So we're gonna go ahead and start this up, see what all it has, I guess. I haven't programmed it yet, so it's still set to 3. But, so we have the headlight. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to turn the light on. We got the horn, which sounds really good. I think coupler noises. I don't know what 4 does. I should definitely be looking at the manual. That make things a lot easier. Okay, so marker lights do work. That is really neat. Okay, that is so awesome. I love this. Already, this definitely is my favorite. So we got the marker lights that you can select between white, green, and red. That is just so awesome. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, because the CMW ones do this as well. But still, it's marker lights. Who doesn't love marker lights? Okay, so then we have the beacon up top is 7. 6 doesn't do anything, I believe. 8's our startup, and then we have the number boards on as well. So I'll let you guys listen to that. And I think it already started up. Just kidding. I'm gonna be here for a while. Alright, so that only took like 3 decades. I guess we can go ahead and give it some speed. Okay, so that gets a lot louder. We have the breakers. I have a train of about 20 cars going right now, maybe, and this is speed 2. It's having no trouble hauling this whatsoever, which is really cool. Go ahead and zoom out a bit. Go ahead and do the horn, I guess. Yeah, this sound is really amazing. Oh, I forgot, the bell is behind the cab on this locomotive, so it's right here. It's not mounted in some crazy spot. I can only run this a little ways because I have a cut of cars, but just chilling right in front of this. So we can go ahead. It's doing really well. Oh, and we have the marker lights on the back as well. I didn't even realize that. So we can go ahead, slow it down, put it in reverse. And we got the headlight going the opposite direction now, because that's how things work. Yeah. This is a beautiful locomotive. This, wow. Beacon too, that looks really amazing. Yeah, all together, this looks just amazing job from ScaleTrains once again. So I think that should wrap this up. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you either later this week or next week for a layout update and some kits. So yeah, see ya.